New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Oh, fiddlesticks!
What, Wilbur?
We just got hit and I think my back is all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What?
Pipe down, Clarence! Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What?
Shut it, Clarence! If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to season 16, episode number 3,539. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and my cock, Montgomery. And you are in the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. The head chef has fast food secrets. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, the Men's Room shot of the day, fun listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted. Click. Click. All right, here we go. As if things weren't bad enough for the New York subway, 2 men get into a fight and slam into a moving train. Meanwhile, people are mocking the world's largest aircraft, saying it looks like the backside of someone hanging brain. No. Florida woman behind bars after husband found covered in delicious meat sauce. Beaver takes advantage of flooding in Pennsylvania as a water-covered highway he did cross. And a mom is horrified after the hospital brings her the wrong baby. Twice. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bicholas. Good day to you and yours. Today is the day.
Sorry, dude.
Wow, bro. I know you jacked up today.
I know. We got to get back on it.
All right. We'll get to the wheel that you're hearing. See, today is the day we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here is how it works. You call us, we will spin the category wheel.
There you
go. There. Thank you, Ted. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy is the lovely and talented Patrick, known in Mexico as Cabron Gigante, after he found a way to answer 15 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Be contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. He allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimated.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy. An obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on CuriosityStream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
Bro, gnarly. What's up, Taylor? Dude, that nerd in his electric hybrid totally blew the light while texting his yuppie friends.
That's so bogus, bro. Are you hurt?
Yeah, like I can't move my hips, bro. I think I broke my pelvis, man. Dude, no way.
Taylor, you need to drop a dime and talk with the lawyers at the Advocates Law Firm.
No way, can't afford that, bro. Your crotch is broken, man, and they don't earn any money unless they win your case. Dude, no way. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact me today at advocateslaw.com.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Hold the shows and away we go. Welcome to season 16, episode number 3,539. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. That is a fact. The head chef is back in the house. Ted's meat and potatoes. The head chef's got fast food secrets. Now, is this secrets from people who worked in fast food places as far as the best things to order?
They worked there. They're secrets, and they're now exposed, Miles.
Okay.
With the onion rings on my penis.
They're not...
Probably not that, I'm guessing.
Only at Burger King.
Well, I don't...
Anywhere that serves onion
Burger
rings.
King has the small ones. You got to go to the Robin for that.
I got a small penis.
Yeah. Stick them right on there.
No, these are just some secrets, like maybe you shouldn't order different sizes of drinks.
Okay. What are them? More ice in the cup kind of thing?
Yeah, or like...
Sons of bitches.
Same amount. Or maybe like your stuffed crust. It's a little simpler than you think.
Okay. All right.
I'm already angry.
You're still going to like this stuff.
I'm still going to like the food. I'm just going to be angry that I'm probably spending money on crap I didn't need to.
And there's one hack in there to get some fresh breakfast, but it won't work for you, indigestion.
It means it includes eggs. All right, head chef coming up. Sorry, fast food secrets on the way. And today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We will spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober versus Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy so far, Patrick. Last week, took him 16 questions to get one right. Man, oh man. Last time we played Big Dummy, it was absolutely horrible. We were actually back there trying to come up with different rules. Keep you guys from being so dumb. Still can't figure out how to keep the dumbness away. But either way, on the Men's Room Happy Hour coming up exclusively on the Odyssey app. That's where you'll find the Happy Hour. More Men's Room Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock. We have the return of Dirty Big Dummy.
Yeah.
And a brand new sexual term for you guys to figure out. I love Ted's creativity on this one.
Ted goes down a weird road. They're not necessarily bad suggestions. You just put more thought into it than I would think in the time allowed.
Yeah.
Like in 30 seconds, you came up with all that.
That's why I'm like, hang on, I'm still working. You can always tell when my brain's working hard if I got my tongue out.
Okay.
Yeah, you look like Michael Jordan.
So every time we do play the game known as Big Dummy, we like to do a men's room poll. And the last time that we played the big game, we asked you, everyone knows you got arrested for something. Mm-hmm. Your choices were voyeurism, prostitution, bestiality, and indecent exposure. Here's how the poll shook out.
I've been arrested for all four, by the way.
Believe it or not, 3% of you said, you know what, let everyone know that I committed the act of bestiality. I came in last place.
I cannot believe anyone would pick that.
Not so shocking. Voyeurism at number 3 at 10% of the vote. Solicitation of a prostitute or prostitution. 38% of you said, you know what, I'm fine with that. I'll take that rap. The number one thing, you said, hey, if I have to have any of these on my record, indecent exposure, about 50%, 49% of you went with that.
And I would say 50% of you, I hope to be there when you indecently expose yourself.
Yes. Now, this week on the poll, we know for a fact that what would you guys consider is one of the most intimate things, that you can do with someone?
3 fingers.
Who you have, you know what I mean? You're just getting to know. And once you cross this barrier, it normally is a pretty good thing.
They're kissing each other, right?
Yeah, kissing each other.
For sure.
And more specifically, a French kiss.
Oh, yeah, when the tongues meet, it's go time.
And the first time you ever kiss someone, it's awesome most of the time. You know what I mean? Like
usually, every once in a while,
you get something weird.
Everything's been building up, and you have that first kiss, and you're like, I don't like their mouth.
Yeah, sometimes it works better than others.
Yeah.
Some people kind of work better with your style than other styles. So
I was going to say, I think it's about styles.
It is about
matchups.
styles.
Right, exactly.
No, you're absolutely right. But here's someone you're super attracted to. You're getting along fantastically. Mm-hmm. And then you kiss, and both of you know in that moment, like, this is not going to go any further.
I'm already at a disadvantage in this game. And I know it because of my nose. My nose is so big.
Oh, that's what you think it is?
It's almost hard to get in there.
That's what it is.
I got to find the right, other than my ugliness.
Yeah, I was going to say
that thing's got to be an advantage in kissing other spots.
Well, I mean, if you want to get that included in that, you know what I mean? What is this?
Oh, you got a downstairs nose.
Exactly. I can take care of two.
All right, Playboy.
You got to remember, if I just shake my head, I can take care of two things at once. Do you know what I'm saying? The kit and the caboodle. So
downstairs nose is my new favorite term.
I could double serve, if you know what I'm saying. Nose takes care of the top, mouth takes care of the bottom. We just got to shower first. We'll be okay. So this week on the men's room poll, we're going to French kiss someone for 60 seconds. All right. 60 seconds is a pretty decent amount of time. If you're not in the know there, you think 60 seconds is just a minute. Till you get on a treadmill, then you turn it all the way up and run as fast as you can. So
if you French kiss for 60 straight seconds, you're about to get laid.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I was going to say jump rope for 60 seconds.
Anything. 60 seconds is it's more time than you think. So the first person you're going to try to kiss for 60 seconds would be a parent. Mom, Dad, you're going to lay it down, all right? 60 seconds kissing one of your parents.
Hey, Dad, come here. Mm-hmm. Happy Father's Day.
Number 2 is a sibling, which is disturbing as hell, but yes, you would, I don't know why a parent wouldn't be, but you're going to kiss your brother or your sister.
Now, in your case, you have a brother and a sister.
I do.
I only have a brother. Do you think it'd be worse to French kiss your brother or French kiss your sister?
I think it'd be easier to get away with if you just said, look, I had to kiss my brother for 60 seconds. It was just a thing I had to do, other than kiss your mother for 60 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Miles, when I read that, I was like, if I had to, I'd take my brother.
Right, exactly. Like, we can talk this through. It'll be awkward for a little while.
You think?
I'll get the shots at the bar later.
Right, exactly. We can both leave the house.
Later? We're starting with shots, brother.
We can shake it out after we get the pea shivers done with it. Number 3 is a grandparent. If you got a grandparent out there, and that might not be the worst either, but the problem is your grandparent, they might just give you a reach around or something. They're ready to go.
Right.
They've been waiting for a while.
It's been a while.
It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Pretty good kisser there, kid. And number 4 is your pet. Now, you've seen a lot of people who let the dog lick their face, whatever. And a cat, if you got a cat, man, you're entering the danger zone, in my opinion.
I'm taking a dog.
They got that weird tongue.
Yeah, but you're going to go at it. I mean, lapping, whatever. They got a weird style about them, but you're really going to try.
They got a weird style. They don't know how to kiss.
Yeah, well, their tongue's out of their mouth.
Yeah.
So you got to get your tongue in their mouth. You know what I mean? You got to get in there and calm their tongue down a little bit. You know what I mean? And you also got to get around that big-ass mouth they got. Unless you got a little tiny dog. Then maybe it's easier to work the French kiss. But you do have a chance of getting your tongue bit.
I mean, I've had my dog's tongue in my mouth, not because I wanted that to happen, but it does happen. I'd prefer if it didn't happen again. Mm-hmm. But I think out of these, man, I got to go with my dog.
You're going to kiss your dog?
To be honest with you, it's of the options up there, that's the only one that my tongue has touched its tongue.
See, if I'm going with the late Dr. Gomez, I know for a fact if I stuck my tongue in that cat's mouth, it would rip my tongue off. So I can't even, it's not an option. I mean, if I had a friendly golden retriever that would come up and lick my cheek and all that stuff, I'd be like, yeah, you know what, man, I might go dog. But in my case, can't go dog, just simply because the last pet I had was my cat. So that's off the table. So I think I'm going to go, I'm going to kiss my brother.
Does he know this?
All right.
I mean, I'll tell him later. You know what I mean? I picked him. I'm sure he'll be happy to know that. But
he's flattered on something.
But I think it would be more disappointing for my sister. They're like, why didn't you want to kiss me? You know,
I mean, come on.
Don't. That's not
a conversation with your sister.
It'd be more disappointing.
You wanted to kiss our brother before me. He's the same sex as you, and you're a heterosexual man. And here you go, just lock and live. What does that say about me?
That you're my sister.
And your mom might do the same thing to you. She's like, what about me?
I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Girls, if you like boys, it'd be different. Like, I understand why you want to kiss your brother. But in this case, you know what I mean? It's, what about me?
I had a couple thoughts.
Okay.
Number one, all my grandparents are dead, so maybe it'd be nice to see one of them.
All right. You can bring back from the dead just to French kiss him.
Jesus.
I brought you back from the dead I just need the French kiss.
No, I'm going with Tigger.
And you got to remember, grandparents, they don't have a lot. Some don't have teeth. You know what I mean? It might not be as bad as you think it is. I mean, they're
my grandmother had teeth. She does not have the full complement that she was born with.
Yeah. You ever see a grandparent, they just kind of stick their tongue out and lay the food on it?
Mm-hmm.
Just suck it off on the fork.
I feel like we need to head this one off here before it starts as well. You notice that none of those options had the word in-law in them. So we know that you have a mother-in-law. We know that you have a sister-in-law.
No,
it
doesn't matter. This is blood. I mean, and your pet's family, too. So.
But the guy here says 100% sister. She's very hot.
All right. Oh, my God. Dude, my buddy, we were in college, I think, and he had a younger sister. His younger sister was smoking, you know.
All right.
So we're at the bar, and he's like, "Yeah, I went home to see how mom is and check on her and whatever." So I, just walked in like I normally do in the side door and looked out in the backyard, and there's my sister sunbathing naked, and I was like, "Jenny was naked in the backyard," and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, he looks disappointed. He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, how good did that look? I can't imagine. Because she was gorgeous.
Right.
He's like, really, 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 really good.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. No. I'm like, I can say that. You can't.
Why were you honest?
I know.
Just lie to me, dude.
Really,
now I'm uncomfortable.
He said really like 8 times. Really, 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 really good.
I said really that much. I hope it's Larry David.
Oh, yeah. I was like, So you're going to French kiss someone for 60 seconds. Will it be a parent, sibling, grandparent, or pet? There is our men's room poll. All right, the game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROUND.
Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, naked lady.
Hola. Ken, are you on team sober, team not sober?
We're still stone cold sober on the way home.
All right, Ken, welcome to the show and welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, who are you going to French kiss for 60 seconds there, Ken? Parent, sibling, grandparent, or pet?
I'll just point out the obvious. The guy from West Virginia picking a family member. I'm going with my dog.
Go with your dog.
What kind of dog you got?
I actually have 3.
Oh, which one you picking?
A Boston Terrier and a couple of mutts. So
you going mutt or Boston Terrier?
I'm going mutt because you know they're dirtier.
I'm going. Yep, absolutely mutt. Going the little mutt slut.
The mutt slut.
Does that Boston Terrier look like its eyes are ready to pull out of its head, like like a thyroid person?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That poor guy. He gets his eyes caught on things as he's running by. Poor guy.
Yeah.
You should never get your eyes caught on stuff.
They're just all bugged out. That's the one thing about a Boston Terrier. I just think it's weird when you look at them. Like, their eyes are just popping out of their head. You know what I mean? It's almost like the googly eyes.
They look stoned all the time.
Yeah.
Like stoned on something, some kind of weird upper. All right, here is your question. What Spartan king led a small army of 300 Spartans against a vastly superior Persian force in the Battle of Thermopylae? Think the movie 300.
Sparta, this is Leonidas, isn't it?
One and done.
Let me ask you this.
God,
Let me ask you this.
Start today.
Would you have known that if the movie did not exist?
Oh, absolutely not. Not a chance.
Yeah, me neither. I'm right there with you. Yeah, I don't feel bad about that.
I was going to use that for the men's room happy hour for the bonus question. Well, there's a...
oh, come on.
Well, no,
What's a Spartan popsicle?
Pretty much something like that. Then at the end, Ted, what would you guess? I mean, I know you.
Well, I can't say now.
Well, it's not the option, because I figured you would just get it.
So what's a Spartan?
You just scream, this is Sparta.
That is it.
Basically,
you
yeah.
do this and that, and then you...
Yeah, what if you scream, this is Schmegma?
Yeah, exactly.
In the same spot.
I figured it was too easy for you. I did it.
I think you'd have gotten 3 of the exact same answer.
I was trying to think like that. I'm like, he's going to get this one. I got to think of another one. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROUND.
Or you just got to kick somebody out of bed when you're done.
Hello, Brett. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Brett, are you sober or not sober?
Stone cold sober, brother.
Brett, welcome to the show and Big Dummy.
Thank you.
Okay, who are you going to kiss? 60 seconds. Parent, sibling, grandparent, pet.
The dog sounds like the least psychologically scarring of the options.
Well, not according to your dog.
No, I mean, bestiality only got 3% of the vote last time. So
this week it's big.
But the dog's affectionate anyways.
Okay, what kind of dog?
Pitbull mix.
All right, yeah, they're very loving.
Oh, if it loves it, man, you're going to be locked in there for a while.
That's right. They got a big-ass head, too.
I mean, look, if you got to pick a breed of dog to kiss, I said, look, you got to tongue kiss a dog for 60 seconds, but you can pick any breed. Which one are you going with?
Breed? Oh, boy. I'm trying to think.
I'll let you think on that.
Pitbull just because I have one.
I got a pit blue heeler
I'm
mix.
going to go Great Dane. Go big or go home.
Great Dane's not bad. I'm thinking like is it the Mastiff? Yeah, a Mastiff.
That's a big dog.
Oh, I'm going Lab.
That's a big one.
You going Lab?
Yeah.
Chocolate or
I thought you were a Corgi guy.
I'm just saying, I feel like I've had a lot of licks from Labs.
Okay. You wouldn't make out with the Corgi. The Corgi's going to be upset.
But, I mean, I'm going to make it out with a dog version of myself.
Then it's weird.
Yeah, then it got weird.
All right, here's your question. Apart from the piano, what other musical instrument does Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory play? Mike, I thought you'd know this instantly.
Okay.
In real life?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Let's pick something weird. Let's go with the theremin.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
No way.
No, swear to God, it's the theremin, dude. You absolutely
Get
nailed it.
out of here. This is much better than last week already.
Yeah.
People are guessing, one and done. What a day. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Rain. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Rain, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, but on like 2 hours of sleep, so yeah.
What happened?
That's a great question.
You just couldn't sleep? How many people, when you're growing up, went, Rain, go away. Come and get another day.
Oh, no. Honestly, that has not happened in so long.
I would only say come again another day.
Little Steve wants to play.
That's my way of asking for a second date.
All right, Rain, our men's room poll. Who are you French kissing for 60 seconds? Parent, sibling, grandparent, or pet?
I'm gonna go with sister, and a good reason for that is not just because it's like, okay, it's a family member, but you can record it, you put it on your favorite adult website, make a little money off of it,
All right.
Little sister action. It works.
I don't know if I'd fire up porn if I'm about to kiss one of my family. Like,
who's going to pay?
I want this to be as unromantic as it can possibly be.
I don't think anyone's paying to watch me kiss my brother.
If we raise the money,
it's gonna be bad.
We can raise $500.
I'd do it for 60 seconds.
60-second tongue kiss your brother on video. We all get to watch.
I'd do it for $1,000.
$1,000?
$1,000.
See if we can crowdsource.
The issue isn't with you kissing your brother. It's telling your brother this is happening.
He gets $1,000 too.
$2,000
in cash, no questions asked.
He's a lawyer. He makes good money. He's probably like, dude.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I don't need that money.
Yeah, my poor brother might lose his job.
He wouldn't lose his job. Would he lose his job? High school principal can't tongue kiss his own brother for 60 seconds on video. They'd have a problem with it.
Yeah.
What is going on in this country?
This can't be in an intermarital relationship.
All right, Rain, here's your question.
Mr. Smith, this doesn't fall in line with the principles of our school.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. It wasn't in the employee handbook. What is the top color on the neck of the guitar in Guitar Hero?
Green?
Jesus!
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
This is
It
crazy.
is green, yeah.
What a day.
Mike, are people still playing Guitar Hero?
It's still there. It's not quite as popular as it used to be.
It's like Pokemon Go, like it exploded onto the scene. It's all you heard about for a year, and then
I was more of a rock band guy myself.
What was the difference between
drums? Because it had more instruments.
It had
right?
the drums on it. The guitars were a little bit more intricate looking, so they were a little bit more fun to play with. You had the vocals. It did have the other instruments in there, whereas Guitar Hero just had the guitar.
My kids have gotten into Beat Saber, all right, on the Oculus. Okay. Like, it's kind of fun. Like, I would rather just kill things and stuff, but there's few things that bring me more joy than watching my daughter, who we'll just say is not physically gifted in the world of coordination, play Beat Saber. Because I can't see what she's seeing. You just see her actions. Mm-hmm. And it is, my son and I, we laugh quietly because we don't want to upset her, but like we are dying on the sofa watching her.
Do you think if she heard you cry that she would be upset?
Well, every once in a while she'll say, what are you guys laughing at, right? Because she's in her VR world. And we're like, oh, we're watching something on TV over here. We always lie, but it is goddamn hysterical.
More Big Dummy on the way if you would like to be a contestant. 206-421-ROB.
New on Curiosity Stream, she was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
What if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Oh, fiddlesticks! What, Wilbur? We just got hit and I think my back has all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What? Pipe down, Clarence. Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What? Shut it, Clarence. If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
99.9 KISW. Yeah! You're in the men's room.
Okay, right on the gate. 3 one and dones on Big Dummy. That was insane.
Let's go.
All right, let's keep this thing going. Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROB.
Hello, Mike. Welcome to the men's room.
Boo, bitches.
Boo! Mike, you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober. Mike, welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll. You have to French kiss for 60 seconds. Will it be a parent, sibling, grandparent, or your pet?
Gotta go with the pet, guys.
What kind of dog you got?
Jack Russell.
Oh, he'll be into it.
That's a lot of quick licks.
Oh, yeah. Keep on bring it in. And the nice thing about a Jack Russell, he'll jump all the way up to you. You didn't have to lean down.
This guy takes after my dog, though. Zuzu. Tigger was always running down the street to get on her. She was a Jack Russell.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jack Russell be easy. All right, Mike.
I read that on a bathroom wall.
Yeah, Tigger was not the most attractive dog, from what I remember you telling me.
No, yeah.
Wait, wasn't it like missing hair and stuff?
He had a skin issue. So, yeah, the back half of his back was a little
mangy,
little mangy, little bald. A lot of ointment on there.
I think the dog down the street's like, oh, God, not this one again.
Come on, man.
Well, Tigger didn't really take things romantically, I don't think.
Okay.
He would make a beeline out of the door, run down 4 houses, make a left in the backyard, like, Tigger, stop!
Stop me! All right, Mike, here's your question. The Pleiades star cluster is also known by what name?
I don't got an answer for that, so I'm going Uranus.
I appreciate your answer.
Hey, you took a guess.
That's all we ask.
Is it a constellation?
Is it the Big Dipper?
It is not the Big Dipper.
But is it a constellation?
It's just the star cluster.
What was the name of it again?
The Pleiades.
I know that term.
Is it like the Andromeda Galaxy or something?
No, that's an entirely different guy. It's the Seven Sisters. And yes, I did try to find a band that had 7 black women in it. I couldn't do it. So I'm going to say also known as...
Probably Sly and the Family Stone.
That would be the closest, I think.
Yeah, they had like 9 million people.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mike, question number 2. In what direction do most cyclones spin in the southern hemisphere?
Counterclockwise?
Clockwise. Yeah, 50-50 shot on that. Dude, it's only question 3. After last week, you're goddamn Einstein.
Man, you're fine. Yeah.
You really moved that one.
Yeah.
Tell her, shut up.
Yeah.
Get back to cleaning the kitchen.
Woman, I'm on the phone.
You go scrub those toilets.
Yeah. You're lucky I let you wear pants.
If you don't scrum, I'm going to make you lick the turlet.
The turlet.
Why was my sandwich on wheat?
You know if I can cut diagonally, woman?
Is that crusts? Oh, that's crust.
Well, grown man, take the damn crust off
Where's the
my
pickle
bread.
spear? Woman, where's the pickle spear? Shut up.
I'm playing the game, goddammit.
You laugh at me?
All right. Multiple choice question for you. Which type of wine grape is called Primitivo in Europe? Zinfandel, Riesling, or Chardonnay?
I'm going to go Riesling.
I can't imagine Chardonnay.
I think that's
Chardonnay
a region, right?
is in Europe, is it?
It is.
Is it really?
I think it's part of France, I believe. Anyway, the answer is Zinfandel.
Ooh, Zinfandel.
I don't know that I've ever had a Zinfandel. I've had white Zinfandels.
I don't know. I know I've had a Riesling only because someone told me. Otherwise, like, I don't know what I'm drinking. They'll be like, well, this is a Merlot. I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Don't they have a pink Zinfandel as well?
I thought white Zinfandel was pink.
Okay, maybe
why would they call it white Zinfandel if it's pink?
Yeah. Because it's not as... I think regular Zinfandel is a true red.
Oh.
Whereas the white ones... I mean, white Zinfandel, people used to love it. It was the original pink wine, and then rosé showed up.
It's going to surprise everyone. All of us used to work as sommeliers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, your question. What was the nationality of Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to summit Mount Everest?
English?
That was my thought, too.
He was... Welsh.
Sir Edmund
Hillary, first guy.
Edmund Hillary.
He wasn't Welsh.
Definitely sounds like he's British.
It has that name. He's from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, once you say, yeah.
Silly Kiwis.
Oh. All right. Your next question. How many future presidents signed the Declaration of Independence?
13.
I'll say 3. 2. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. By the way, you know what day they actually signed the Declaration of Independence?
Wasn't it like July 7th or 8th?
It was August 2nd.
Oh.
So the way it went down was they wrote the Declaration of Independence. These guys looked it over on July 4th and agreed that, this is the Declaration, but you got to clean it up a little bit, change some of the language, right? Typical bureaucracy stuff. Then they sent it off, not quite a printer, but someone to kind of rewrite the whole thing. By the time all of that got done, it was August 2nd. So the one they actually signed
they
was
sent it to
August
Kinko's.
2nd. Right. All right, your question. The narcissus flower is better known as what? A rose, a daffodil, or a sunflower?
A daffodil.
There it is.
There you go. Know your flowers.
Yeah.
Very
you
good.
can tell he knew.
Gave us Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, David. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
David, sober, not sober?
Silver.
Sober, David. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our men's room poll. You have to French kiss for 60 seconds. Will it be a parent, a sibling, a grandparent, or your pet?
The stepsister count.
I thought it had to be a blood related.
Not blood. Yeah, man, blood.
What did you say, David?
He said a stepsister count. But I thought we already rolled that out. That'd be too easy.
I mean, whatever.
No, Mike said in-laws.
No.
You know what
I said in-laws don't count.
You know what I said? Parent, sibling, grandparent, or pet.
And none of those were parent-in-law, sibling-in-law.
Okay.
Yes.
Stepsister and in-laws are different. But
Oh, my God.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Jesus. So who are you taking?
My pet.
Oh, your parent. Okay.
Pet.
Pet.
No, my pet. I have a
your
dog.
pet. Okay.
What kind of dog?
It's a pug mix.
What kind of mix?
Pug.
Oh, pug. Oh. That's like kissing Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing when I see a pug.
That's the ugliest dog, isn't it?
I mean,
in my mind, it's.
I feel like a pug. I feel like if you had a French kiss a dog, a pug would be like, you know what? Bring it in. Bring it in. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
Yeah, they're just ugly looking.
I know they're ugly looking.
Really? That's like the ugliest dog to me.
Yeah, it's like somebody smushed their face in.
Yeah.
I think someone did. That's how they were bred.
They all look fat. You know what I mean? They look like they waddle. Everything.
Like I said, Danny DeVito.
Okay.
Like, look at Danny DeVito and then look at a pug side by side. Like, if Danny DeVito were a dog, it'd be a pug. All right, your question. There are only 2 ingredients allowed in a Catholic communion wafer. Wheat flour and what?
2 ingredients in a Catholic wheat. Did you say crackers?
Catholic communion wafer.
Oh.
Only 2 ingredients. So wheat flour and what?
Water?
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, that was logical.
There you go. Keep it simple, man.
Ted, did you ever get you probably didn't because you're in a Catholic church. Did you ever get the wafer that was like part grape juice, part wafer? So
No.
wafer,
What?
but it was also like purple. You know what I'm saying? Like it had a purple part to it and then a white part. So you just tied the whole wafer and then you got the wine and the bread.
No, that sounds awesome.
That was pretty
That
good.
sounds
actually.
like they're skimping out, man.
Well, the idea
Like,
would
give
be
the kid some wine.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a Catholic church, so you didn't.
I know.
You didn't have the cup where everybody drank out of the same herpes glass. You know what
But
I mean?
then why did they do the wafer at all if it's not a Catholic church? Like
That's a good point.
Just the communion aspect of it. I guess
But I
communion.
thought
is
Catholics were
communion.
the only ones doing communion.
That's
are,
what I thought.
are other Christians doing communion? All right, my
Yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they get the all-in-one wafers.
Yeah, the church I was going to did it. I feel like it was that there were 2 different representations. The wafer represented what it was the body
It's
of
the
Christ,
body of Christ.
and then the
Wine is the
juice
blood.
with the blood of Christ. And I think that they both represented different types of sacrifice that he.
But if you got like the all-in-one wafer, what is that?
Right, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is
You
like
gotta
can't
be
just mix
kidding
them
me.
together.
You can get this at Walmart.
Why does that not
Who
shock
knew
me?
that you can just get like communion stuff at Walmart? That is insane.
Hey, in a pinch.
Yeah,
Right, I'm running the
remember,
church like, crap, man.
Like in the Catholic Church, right? Like they're just wafers until somebody blesses them. Then they're
Exactly.
sacrament.
Oh, okay. So like keeping kosher. It's really
Yeah,
just
basically,
the same food.
if the
but
guy says, yeah,
a
yeah.
rabbi just went, yeah.
Yeah, like
whatever.
back in the day, I think there was like one place on the East Coast that just made them and everybody bought them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, look, when I was an altar boy, we would always sneak stuff. But we were like, we could eat extra wafers.
What do you mean
But
sneak stuff? You're back there eating wafers?
we did.
You stole the wafers. and ate 'em?
Pre-blessed or post-blessed?
They were probably post-blast.
Oh, you're going to hell.
But the problem
you gotta
was
eat the pre-blessed ones.
But they're
man.
not good.
That's what I was going to say. You're sneaking something that most people, like, they're not bad. It's just they're not anything, right?
But as a kid, you're just like, ooh, we have access to them.
What does that mean? Like, what is the whole thing all about? When you,
Well, Mike
when
was
you-
just explaining.
when you
supposed
take
to-
communion.
It's
What-
supposed to signify that Jesus died for your sins. He died on the cross. So this wafer is supposed to be the body of Christ. The wine's supposed to be the blood of Christ.
So is it an Easter thing?
Oh, no, that's every week.
Yeah,
Yeah, communion's just communion.
It's supposed to remind you of the sacrifice that he made, and to keep your mind on, like, hey, Jesus died for you. Like,
okay,
act
all right,
accordingly.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Act
Bring it back-
accordingly.
Bring yourself back around is what it is.
Also, I will say this. Communion wine was the first wine I ever saw with a screw top.
So you know it's
only
good.
the best. Only the best.
Is this Thunderbird? I blessed it. Shut the hell
A
up.
little bit more there, priest. Keep going. Yeah, more. Yep. Game is Big Dummy 206-421.
Hello, Wes. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Wes, sober, not sober.
Not sober.
Welcome to the show, Wes. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, you got a French kiss for 60 seconds. A parent, a sibling, a grandparent, or a pet?
Definitely going pet.
What kind of pet do you have?
I've got 3 dogs, but I'm going to go with the Ridgeback mix.
Oh, that's a big dog.
Is that based on attractiveness?
Yeah, I mean, the way she looks at you.
Oh, she's got those eyes.
Okay. Lovingly.
All right, here's your question. What Spanish-speaking nation got its name from its position on the equator?
Ecuador?
Oh, man. Look at you go, Wes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Some people overthink that one. Then you go, oh, right.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Ryan, are you on team sober, team not sober?
I'm done with bowl number 2, so not sober.
All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. How many bowls do you normally smoke in one sitting?
Depends on the day and if I'm working or not.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, you got a French kiss one for 60 seconds. Parent, sibling, grandparent, or a pet?
I'm just going to say brother.
Gonna go brother.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. First
Okay.
brother we've heard. Eh?
Yeah. You'll never go back.
There you go, Ryan. Here's your question. What actress played Stifler's mom in the American Pie movies?
Oh, yeah.
Just talking about her the other night.
I know. I always have a hard time remembering her name. I find her very funny.
I got it right now. was a president.
I can't think of it, so I'm just going to say Julia Roberts.
Wasn't she in Best in Show as well?
Yeah, Jennifer Coolidge.
That's correct, Jennifer Coolidge.
Which is an odd name to spout out real quick. Then so he goes, "What's your type?" Jennifer Coolidge. Thought you meant older.
Yeah. All right, your question: what band's music is featured in the musical movie Mamma Mia?
Oh, wow, they just announced a big reunion today, as a matter of fact.
They're going to record an album, aren't they?
Yeah, 40 years. It's been since they did anything.
Oh.
This would be a good time for them to hit. Mm-hmm. People like Dua Lipa and all the rest have basically ripped them off, making all this money.
When that thing came out, it was like We Be Us. Every woman I know wanted to go see that or was watching it.
Oh, God, when Mamma Mia came out?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Have you seen Mamma Mia?
Even when the commercial first hit TV, I looked at my wife and just said, no. Like, don't even ask. I already know where your head is.
You got friends.
Is that Aqua?
You're tracking, man. ABBA.
I'll tell you what, I watched that This Is Pop show on Netflix. ABBA was massive. And when they won that thing in Europe, the singing competition, like I didn't realize how groundbreaking it was.
You realize every year was groundbreaking. Like, people make fun of them now, and I get it. They were disco, but they were groundbreaking, and they were massive beyond anything you can think
They've made more money every single year than the previous year that they've been a band. They haven't performed and done anything in 40 years. Mamma Mia definitely just doubled that, tripled that. But they continue to make more money. That's what like, why should we do anything? They're still playing our music everywhere.
No, we don't need to.
We're selling our stuff. Like, we keep making money.
Well, it's not only that, and I bring it up every time, because there's two movies. Is they're featured in Muriel's Wedding as well.
Is that like the main band featured?
Yeah.
Did you watch that on a plane?
Did I? I just know it's a big thing. We've had this conversation on the air that somebody's like, no, he's right. It's in that one, too.
I say Muriel's Wedding.
I haven't seen Mamma Mia.
When you're on a plane sometime, I bet you will.
I'll check it out.
I bet somebody will come up and say, like, you like Mamma Mia? And they'll want to sit down beside you and strike up a conversation. Some hot woman who's single on the plane.
Or a guy named Gary.
I can't do that. Yeah. I've got to be a little drunk and laugh hysterically as I watch rom-coms.
Okay. All right, there, Ryan. Here is your question. Actress Gabrielle Union married what NBA player in 2014?
Oh, I no clue. Kobe Bryant?
Dwayne Wade?
Dwayne Wade, yeah. Somebody here says, I went to school with Jennifer Coolidge's niece. Let's just say things run in the family.
Oh, I bet.
They're
have you guys remember that picture of D. Wade when he's playing for the Heat with LeBron, and it's like a breakaway, and he throws up an alley-oop, but before LeBron dunks it, he's already just running underneath the basket with his arms.
I know exactly.
It's one of the best sports pictures you ever see.
All right, by the way, I just saw pictures of Gabrielle Union in a bikini. Even cooler than Dwayne Wade's.
Hey, bring it on.
Hey, that's my perspective. All right, here's your question. How many states end with the letter O? Okay.
I can only think of one, but it's more than one.
It's more than one.
Yep.
What is the one you're thinking of?
Ohio.
Okay. There's a few more.
Oh, there's Idaho.
Mm-hmm. Think where the Denver Broncos play.
Oh, yeah.
Colorado.
And it's the new version of an old country.
Yeah.
It normally ends up being like 50th on a lot of surveys.
Yep.
For whatever reason.
I believe it was the 48th. Is that right?
Into the Union?
Yeah. Maybe 47.
I just had to check what Alaska was.
It's a new version of the old country.
Because I know why it's 50th. So.
You got Colorado, you got Idaho, you got Ohio.
Famous for meth?
It was made famous for meth.
Bugs Bunny takes a wrong turn there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, 47th.
Man, all these hints and I've got nothing.
Green Hatch Chilies?
It's a brand new state, some would say. Our brothers to the south really like it.
I almost don't even want to tell you, man. It's going to crush it. So you got Colorado, you got Ohio, you got Idaho, and New Mexico.
Oh,
Jesus.
I told you. I didn't even want to tell you. I knew it'd piss you off. Yeah.
Oh, man. Did I just get like 4 wrong in a row just for that?
You're on question 5. You're doing all right.
All right, here's your question.
Okay.
What famous duo released the overrated hit Ebony and Ivory?
Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, I don't. I heard the song title. I never knew who did it. Michael Jackson, Sierra.
No. I am black and you are white. You are blind as a bat and I have sight.
Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder.
That was an old SNL skit. Frank sings tunes the young people enjoy.
All right. Got a question before we have to go to break. What country were cars invented in? It makes complete sense.
United States.
Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right, Ryan, hold on the line
more
for
Big
us.
Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROB.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.